Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just a little less than 5 months away from its official release, and a lot of fans are very excited and eager to see exactly how J.J. Abrams will utilize all of these different characters that will be a part of the final installment of the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that by far, one of the most interesting aspects of Episode 9 is how J.J. Abrams is bringing a big return of lightsaber duels, space battles, and land battles to a different level that we have never seen before on the big screen, which is going to be very exciting to see because we do know that J.J. Abrams really wants to raise the bar here when it comes to Star Wars Episode 9 so that we can compare it in a different way to the past 8 Star Wars episodes that come before this one. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of both Rey and Kylo Ren fighting on the battlefield of the First Order headquarters, where it's described that they are in the middle of an intense lightsaber duel, where Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be exchanging powerful saber strikes at each other and performing prequel trilogy choreography. It's said that one of the scenes involves a moment in which Rey and Kylo clash their sabers together, where the environment around them begins to change to the city of Theed on Naboo, which eventually leads to Rey and Kylo Ren fighting each other, where Darth Maul is fighting Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan Kenobi in the background. It's said that J.J. Abrams used these deleted scenes of Darth Maul fighting Kenobi and Jin from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, for the shot to make it feel fresh and new during Rey and Kylo Ren's flash fight battle, and experiencing a major fight in the Skywalker saga. It's said that Rey and Kylo Ren fight in the same generator room as Maul, Kenobi, and Qui-Gon did, where John Williams is said to insert a revised track of Duel of the Fates for the sequence to add in dramatic effect of the fight sequence. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, because this sounds like a very exciting portion of the flash fights in The Rise of Skywalker. So from what it seems for Episode 9, there are two types of flash fights. There are the flash fights in which Rey and Kylo are actually transported to different environments of the Skywalker saga without any of the past characters being seen in the background. A great example is one of the big fights in this movie is going to involve the Lars homestead in the background with the Tatooine sunset in the middle of the Tatooine desert, where no characters will be seen. That's one way that the flash fights will be used on, of course, multiple occasions here. And the other way it's going to be used is by using deleted scenes and original footage from the past episodes to show us some of the iconic fights in the background as Rey and Kylo Ren fight each other to the death throughout their flash fight battles. Now, in this particular scenario, they are transported to the world of course, Naboo on the city of Theed that eventually leads them to the generator room, the final battle at the very end of The Phantom Menace that so many fans really do love and adore because of how epic it really is. Now, it's actually described that John Williams is going to compose a revised track of Duel of the Fates specifically for this sequence in order to not only make it feel new but familiar at the same exact time. Now, like I say, J.J. Abrams is using deleted scenes of Darth Maul going up against Qui-Gon and Kenobi in the generator room, and that they are going to be seen far away in the distance fighting each other, as the close-up shot of both Rey and Kylo Ren are exchanging saber moves against each other, and using a lot of prequel trilogy choreography. Now, we're talking about backflips, front flips, jumping off of walls, all those different things are, of course, what Kylo and Rey will be doing in this film. I think that we got a prime example of prequel trilogy choreography in The Rise of Skywalker's teaser, where we do see Rey performing that backflip over the TIE fighter, where she's holding her Skywalker saber. So, I'm not quite sure how I really feel about this, per se. I think it's going to be quite epic as long as it's done in an organized way, and as long as it's going to be utilized in a very specific way by J.J. Abrams, where it's going to resonate with fans in a positive way. Again, I think that there's a lot of mixed reactions about these flash fights, and everybody has a right to be a little skeptical about this because, you know, the flash fights are really going to reshape how we view lightsaber duels. You know, now we're going to have saber duels that are essentially mixed with the concept of flow walking, which this is basically what this is. is that Kylo Ren is using the ability of flow walking, as Rey is of course fighting Kylo Ren and going from world to world, and moment to moment in the Skywalker saga, pretty much giving us a nice trip down memory lane by J.J. Abrams and George to really show us all the iconic moments and or planets of the Skywalker saga in, let's say for example, a 10-minute lightsaber duel. We have heard that this saber duel is going to be just around the same time frame of course, the battle between both Anakin and Obi-Wan in Episode 3, which was around 10 minutes and change if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, when we look at Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, we do know that this film really does have a lot going for itself and has the ability to mark itself down as the best of this current trilogy. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.